Speak it. Krishna, lecture is important before prasad. Otherwise it would be empty. I can just read a few lines of our Param Gurudev, founder Acharya of Gaudiya Math. To get the topic. Should we live exemplary life? We should always be careful that other people do not get the wrong impression of our ideal and character. Neophytes experience danger at every step because they are not introspective. They draw conclusions based only on external appearance. So what is the duty of the devotees? It is the devotee's duty to destroy the conditioned soul's sinful propensities. A devotee stands with the chopper of sharp instructions in his hand before the wooden framework used for sacrificing animals. Then he kills the conditioned soul's material animal-like desire. The devotees flatter no one. If a devotee flatters me, he is my enemy. By his calling, the conditioned souls, animal-like desires. What are the animals? What is their main interest? Eating, sleeping, recreation, what? Mating and defending. So now we should think about what is our activities. What is the difference? If we find no difference, then we are practically living like animals. If there's no higher understanding. Eating, sleeping, defending, mating. So the Vaishnavas do not associate with non-devotees. But to benefit them, they destroy the non-devotees' sinful propensities with the weapon of their instruction, and thus award them the opportunity to associate with the devotees. if we sincerely take shelter of our Guru's lotus feet, we will see the Supreme Lord in one lifetime. So who is the most beneficial friend? There are no real friends or well-wishers in this world except those who attract the living entities to chant Krishna's holy name. The charity given by millions of magnanimous donors is insignificant compared to the magnanimous nature of the preachers of the holy name. This is because money, you may have unlimited money, or you have no money. The activities are all the same. Yeah, richest men, they also running for eating, sleeping, or maybe in a more comfortable way. But when they sleep, sleep is the same. Mating is the same. Defending, they're always afraid. This is, poor people don't have to be afraid. Yet they have nothing to lose. So even if you're a rich man, famous, then you're always in anxieties. So how should we preach to ordinary people? How can we tell this to ordinary people? Human beings carry a variety of diseases, and each needs to be treated individually. Unless the disease is properly diagnosed, proper treatment cannot be administered, and the ailment will not be cured. Can you move the sun a little? We cannot do, huh? No, that is no problem. The sun is moving out. It's not under our control. You can stand there, yeah. So a platform speaker cannot do much for most sick people. He can give only token relief. If not found anyone sincerely interested in Krishna consciousness for 40 years, now whomever comes to me is not interested in hearing Harikatha. They are not ready to give up their dependence on their own education and intelligence. In this world, people like to become popular, do not like to inquire about the absolute truth. Those who claim to be religious preachers are busy trying to protect their own existence by flattering others. This is a way of nowadays preaching in Kali Yuga. Who claim religious preachers are busy trying to protect their own existence by flattering others. By speaking and hearing the truth, one's popularity is unlikely to be enhanced. Therefore, we are not interested in the sympathy or support of ordinary people who are very averse to the Lord. And the question is, should we speak boldly the truth? Srila Prabhupada says on this, without cheating anyone, we should boldly speak the truth to everyone. If the truth is bitter or unpopular, but bestows blessings on the living entities, we must speak it. This will not ultimately cause them anxiety. We ourselves should inquire about the absolute truth, and then we should try to understand how to help everyone else. So first, we have to realize the absolute truth. First, we have to come into the transcendental plane. Then we can teach. Then we can give. Otherwise, if we have not understood it, what you will give? It's dry knowledge, or this motivation is on the mundane, is worldly. So giving Krishna consciousness to others requires firm determination. Do not think of saving only the people of the present age. Think of the people in all ages, in all times. Teach about the most pleasant kingdom of Vaikuntha, the place from which no one ever returns to this material world. If you want to preach transcendence, it is vital that you yourself have taken shelter at the lotus feet of your spiritual master. Always serve the spiritual master who imparts to you transcendental knowledge. Even if you live at home instead of in the mud, we should all serve him together. We should also maintain the Lord and his devotees in opulent houses with comfortable atmosphere, and we also should live in ordinary cottages. If we feed Krishna nicely, rather than enjoying things for ourselves, we will attain his mercy. Always remember that everything belongs to Krishna. Our lives will become successful only when we use everything in this world in his service. So that's because this is the very important point to understand, that we are accepted by the Lord and he will reveal himself to us. We have to understand that everything emanates from him, everything is coming from him. And also I come from him, I am a part of him. Everyone, whatever you can see, you can think of, even the mind, even the intellect, everything is coming from him. So, and when you use it for your personal satisfaction, then you will create illusion, ignorance. You will get the place where you are living controlled by your illusion. You live in a place where birth, disease, old age, and death are present all the time. There's an explanation in Bhagavad Gita where the universal form is shown of the Lord to Arjuna. There is many heads who are eating millions of living beings entered his head and smashed. And in the same time, unlimited living entities come from him, from the pores of his transcendental body, coming, taking birth in the material world. So this is the circle or samsara we are going through in this world. But we are not conscious of it. We do not care much for this. We think this illusion where we are living here, short span, this is everything. We have to get as much enjoyment. We have to exploit this world in the maximum for our pleasure. But this is the wrong approach. This is the reason why we are here and have to go to all this birth, disease, old age, and death. So the devotee hasn't realized always remember that everything belongs to Krishna. Nothing here belongs to us. You can take it for some, you have to give it. It will be taken away from you. And it is not the real thing. It will not, real pleasure means there's no beginning and no end. But in this world we're running constantly, 24 hours, we think how we can enjoy more, how we can get more. So, not understanding that actually that is meant for the Lord's pleasure. He is the enjoyer. So, one devotee who is realized, he offers everything to the Lord because he gives it back to him. So, we are meant to give him pleasure. And when we have realized this and follow this process, then we'll become the same like God. God has no beginning, no end. He never dies, he never takes birth. He is eternally enjoying in his transcendental plane, beyond our gross material world. Our lives become successful only when we use everything in this world in his service, Srila Prabhupada says. And then you may get everything. My Guru Maharaj sent me to the West, and he said I should make a temple. I had not one, I had no money. I came. The Singer Maharaj picked me up from the airport. I had only this one in my head. Guru Maharaj told me I should make a temple in the West. So everything happened, and this I do not know how. I never worked hard, I never had money. It was all coming through his arrangements. So however, before preaching this instruction, we must leave them. It means we must leave this. If you use for your personal enjoyment, money or persons or whatever, then you have to pay the price. You will not understand. Everything must be used in the service. Unless we speak the truth boldly, we cannot please Guru and Gauranga. The more determined one is in devotional service, the bolder and more courageous he will be as a preacher. So truth is a very important thing. Truth is truth, my Guru Maharaj always said. Unless we speak the truth boldly, we cannot please Guru and Gauranga. So anything devotee, pure devotee means he has no secrets, he has nothing. Everything is open. He has nothing to hide. Nothing belongs to him. Everything belongs to the Lord. And the devotee himself considers himself, I belong to him. He can do as he likes. The more determined one is in devotional service, the bolder and more courageous he will be as a preacher. If I fail to speak the impartial truth because I might become unpopular, I have certainly abandoned the path of my disciplic succession and accepted an unauthorized path. In the end, I will either find myself cheated or will become an atheist. So this is that speaking of our Param Gurudev, who is a not ordinary person. He is a member of the transcendental world, a very close associate of the Lord. Is there any question on this topic we spoke? You are, what I'm saying, you're doing. You're sure? Krishna consciousness, one who is a devotee of the Lord, who, if you want to go back home, it is that he cannot be separated, not 1 second. He always has to think, he always feels separation, he always feels, I cannot stay in this world without him. He feels always dependent on him. And he cannot, it is automatically, he don't have to think, oh, I'm walking in the street or in the outside and see, oh, this is nice flowers I have to give my friend, girlfriend or whatever. A devotee cannot think like this. He cannot even imagine this. He thinks, oh, those nice flowers, I must give to my spiritual master or my Lord. I must offer it to him. Also when eating, when I'm cooking, I'm not cooking for my taste. Someone who cooks for his taste and then offers to Krishna he will not accept. Because you're cooking for you, and Krishna is just some. We do it as a duty. Like Italian devotees, I know in Vrindavan, in the cutting month when we eat no tomatoes, no eggplant, no spices, you know. But I remember the Italian devotees were living different everyday pizza, pasta. They were taking not so seriously, because they very hardly can eat the Indian kitchen, Vedic kitchen. That's because when you live in a temple, we try to follow the Vedic art of cooking in the mode of goodness. Of course, we are not using too much chili. Hing we also not used to. It is tamasic. We are not using onion or garlic because this is tamasic. We should not offer to the Lord. And many things we have followed these rules. And because we are not cooking for our taste, we are cooking for Krishna's taste. That he may like it, he may accept it. Of course, Bhakti Mama Vijanati in Bhagavad Gita is said, whatever you offer, what shloka I quoted? Only through Bhakti you can understand me. So this Bhakti, Patram Pushpam Palam, this is sitting, but leaf, water, Patram, Pushpam, flower, and fruits, I will accept if it is offered with devotion to me. So it should not be seen by outsiders before it is not offered to the Lord. Nobody should look. There should not be in kitchen people who are smelling. Oh, can I take? Yeah, that's not allowed to enter the kitchen. No devotee tastes. Of course, if you are like a devotee, like Swami Maharaj, he go to the kitchen, but when he tastes, oh, is this Krishna likes like this? Can we offer him? But we should not, we are not following, we are following strictly rules. And very clean, sattvic. Nobody eats something in the kitchen. Nobody spits there, no enjoying. It is meant for Krishna's. We offer to Krishna. And afterwards, prasadam, it is prasadam. Then of course, then we think, now I can enjoy it. But this is also not according to, we respect prasad. No, this is coming from the Lord. He has accepted it. It is the mercy. Prasadam means the mercy of the Lord. I mean, you can make such a plate, you know. That means you are not really understood this. Prasad means only if only your one rice corn, if it's prasad. If you cannot understand that it's prasadam, the Lord has touched, He has accepted it, then we are getting spiritualized. We will get unlimited mercy by accepting prasad. So there are so many rules we should follow. So in the same way, if I fail to speak the impartial truth because I might become unpopular, I have certainly abandoned the path of my disciplic succession and accepted the unauthorized path. In the end, I will either find myself cheated or will become an atheist. And there's more or less, we are all atheists. If you go deep inside you, you will not accept that everything belongs to Him, everything is for Him. And what is for me? And then there's the atheist coming out. Nothing, everything belongs to Him, everything is meant for Him. And if you want to go to Him, then we have to understand what we should do. This is pure Vaishnavism. And then you will become, even in this lifetime, in this body, you will develop your transcendental body. You will communicate with the higher, those who live there, and Lord Himself. You will get an exchange. And when we get one drop of this nectar, then you will all these things while we are living here is just like a ghostly place. It's an illusory place, temporary. We think in years, in minutes, and hours, and seconds. It's not existing in this transcendental plane. There's no time in this sense what we understand. It is beyond. No disease, no old age, no death, no birth. Always increasing our relation, deeper and full of love. But we have no experience of this. We think we find this here in this world. But in this world, whatever has a beginning has an end. It's not possible here. So when we not develop this relation or this understanding, then we have to come again and again and make the experience. Life after life. All who are sitting here, they are not the first time here. Otherwise you cannot come here. Those who are not have practiced or got so gritty from the last life, They could not hear this. They are not able to follow this, or it is not possible. Some more question? We have to go to a place where truth is the most important thing. Just imagine someone, Krishna can see what is going on in our mind. He can see it, but we don't believe it. We have no realization of this. And then, if you're really frustrated, then it is very good. This is some schizophrenia. We cannot live with the outside world. We can also not live with Krishna. Yes, this we have since many lifetimes. We cultivating these things and hoping against hope that one day I surrender. It does not mean we have to give up household or anything. It's just to have to get the eyes to see everything is for His pleasure. We can experience real love. We cannot experience in this world because it's ending, beginning, and ending. It is love to body. It is not love. It is lust, enjoyment. Aye, Gauranga. Something more to say? I was wondering, it was about 40 years ago in Temple, someone gave a lecture and he told these things. Actually, in reality, we are all atheists. We do not think that Krishna, God, is real, that He exists. When you live in this material world, then you have to count yourself to the atheists. Because what you are doing here, you enjoy, instead of you give enjoyment to Him, He is the enjoyer. You cannot enjoy in this material world in reality. It's only temporary. Disease, old age will come. That will come. This is reality in this world. So someone who is risking, no risk, no gain, Srila Maharaj said. You say, oh my Lord, I am yours. Whatever you want me to do, you please arrange. I will be just like I am here to serve you. But we can speak this. But in reality, we have so many desires here. It is not so easy, because we have no taste from the real life, because we have no experience. We think we can enjoy this world. This is the goal. We are between some. When everything is nice, then Krishna is, yes, it is Krishna, is God. When some difficulties come, how can God do this with me? Why he is so cold? And the question is he really? We will be tested, every individual. If you want to go, you have to give up, you have to develop faith in the Lord. It is something like we have to go, take some risk. Yes, my Lord, I don't know what will happen with me, but I know I'm a part of you. My duty is to serve you, to satisfy you. And this will be the sweetest thing. But until we come to this level, all impurities have to be removed. Everybody fights now with these things. Devotee, we will find very rarely pure devotees. So different levels, and tests will come. Maya will test us. Maya is one part of Krishna's energy, illusion. It is Kali or Durga. She will offer us, hey, look, I give you this. Then you can enjoy. And then we get tested, yes, Krishna or I will use it for my personal interest, or I will use it for Krishna. Swami Maharaj or our Param Gurudev, he has how much? 64 temples in India. But he not considered it him. This is his temple. We are not considering anything what is standing. This is our. It isn't, belongs to the Lord. So we made No person is behind or is the owner. It is, we cannot escape so easily. You try to find some, maybe there's a plan. There's something more to say, otherwise we close here. Jai Shri Parama Gurudev Nitya Lila Vishtam Vishnupad Brahmabdharigacharya Stadasa Shri Srimad Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai Nitya Lila Vishtam Vishnupad Srila Paramahamsa Parikacharya Stadasa Shri Srimad Bhakti Vaibhav Buri Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai Nitya Guru Pramanandi